I'm William Hughes. I'm a B-side correspondent, and I'm also an arts writer for Cynic. This week, I looked at the Magic community that plays in LNL, and I had never played the game before, so I went in and learned how to play from them and stayed the night.
Alright, so Magic as a trading card game is this... It's a puzzle. To beat the puzzle, you win the game. But there's a million different ways to beat that puzzle. And each person can solve it their own way. And that's why I love Magic. There's a couple different main formats of Magic. Competitively, first off, there's competitive and casual formats. Casual, most of the time, is just no rules. Well, basic rules, no banned cards. You can do whatever you want.
I needed to witness this game for myself. We made plans to go spend the night with Will and his friends to learn the ropes.
And generally you want to try and get a starting hand that has at least 2 lands. Any creature you control can't attack unless you've controlled it since the beginning of your turn.
Because she just played it? Because she just played it. You have to wait for her, technically, you have to wait for her to do something else.
Oh, okay. More creatures, whenever it hits a player, the card I just enchanted it with makes it so that it can't be blocked easily and increases its power. Tap 3 to play a Crozen Warchief, and I can pay 1 green and 1 colorless and use it to regenerate target beast. Don't forget to untap your lands.
I was probably 11 or 12, and back then, summer camp, every year summer camp, and trading card games were big at summer camp. You had your Pokemon, your Yu-Gi-Oh, and then some people were playing Magic, and so I had a couple friends there who played Magic, and they got me into it. I was like, hey, Dad, get me this this starter deck, and I was like, and that's where it started.
I really like trading. You can kind of think of it like
Trades for the trade god.
Yeah. That has been my nickname for a while now.
I think that's the first words I heard coming out of your mouth, like when I came here a year ago. Yeah.
It's kind of like the stock market. There's nothing I particularly want at the moment. I have everything I need. But what I would do is I would trade things I don't want and I don't think are going to do well for things that I think people are going to want soon.
Planeswalkers are these legendary beings in the world who have the ability to walk between planes. I just became fascinated with them as a card type, and I've tried to collect all the different kinds of them. As it currently stands, I only have 2 more out of I don't know how many, 50 plus. So I made a deck that's just basically every single one in existence.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too effective, but it's fun to play. Honestly, I would really love it if it became a club. I've had a lot of fun here at UVM, and I attribute a large part of it to the Magic community here. And frankly, if we get recognized as an actual club, get the word out a bit more around UVM, and get a lot more people in here, I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah. It'd just be officially recognizable. So, a lot, one of the biggest reasons we're small, and we got these random people who walk by and are like, oh, I had no clue you played Magic here. It was like, yeah, I wish you had a clue. We played Magic here, because more people would come. It's just, we can't officially advertise ourselves as a club. If you're a freshman and you're coming in here, you're like, well, I wonder if anybody plays Magic, and you're like, well, maybe there's a club, and you look through all the club lists, and you're like, oh, well, I guess nobody plays Magic at UVM. Unless you happen to walk by us, or towards the start of the year, we put out lots of flyers. Unless you happen to see one of those, you'll never find us.
First of all, I recommend coming down here. People around here are more than willing to help teach you how to play. We have some great decks to help you get into the game, learn how to do it.
Anyone can play Magic, and if you pick up Magic, I guarantee you, there'll be a style for you.
Gotcha. So